Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Hakuoki Kyoto wins, and probably the last part of Toto's route. Heisuke, obviously. We call him Heisuke, but Toto. I've had a little bit of wine. I stressed myself out so much at work today trying to get stuff done that I could have literally been like, forget it, doing it tomorrow, but I was like, no! I need to get it done! And yeah, I was like, why did I do that to myself? I'm gonna go home and cry. So, yeah. So I've lost my fucking mind. Anyway. So, we're at the last part of Toto's route, and, yeah, anyway. Just then! This was a cock block for you and me, because I played the last part yesterday, and I'm playing this part today, so it's not like I recorded it back-to-back, you know, like sometimes I do. Didn't, so we both had to wait. He's gone. You, daughter of Yukimura, you'll be coming with me. I can't remember how I did his voice. Like, seriously? Like, I just did it yesterday, and I can't. Anyway. No! I won't! I'll never do that. Intriguing. Seems your fight's not quite ended. He seems different from what he was when last we fought. What? What are you? A streak of cold steel appeared out of nowhere and slipped across Kazama's cheek, leaving behind a thin line of blossoming red. Okay, can I just say, though? I know, okay, he's a Fury, so that makes more sense. But, like, also, even when he wasn't, he still got a hit on Amagiri, right? I know that was because we were, like, distracting him. But I'm like, even Saito couldn't get a hit on either one of these motherfuckers. Ooh! Like, damn! I just feel bad for Saito, that's all. Hajime's my boy. Like, there's gonna be a million paths you're gonna be like, I love him! I love this guy! I love them all! Like, Heisuke's actually not a bad guy. Like, still not, like, one of my favorites just because, like, but personality-wise, like, the way the path's been, it's been pretty good. I'm pleased with it. Anyway. Weird, read that. Look at the magic. Sorry, wine. I followed the steel to its wielder. Come on, like, we needed to do that. Still alive, bastard. Because he kind of is one. Oh, but snap, that's cold. It's cold, like you're a bastard. Well, he actually is one, so that's even more insulting than just calling him one. You're, like, literally calling out what he is. Like, you know, the bastard son of... Ooh. Damn. It's rough. Anyway. Yeah, of course. You really think that was enough to kill me? Please. Aw. Oh, Toto. You're adorable. Heisuke, are you sure that you're okay? Your injuries look awful. Like, your face is a mess. No, I'm just kidding. I've spent my whole life making crappy decisions and then regretting them, but even if it means I gotta become a Fury to do it, I want to protect you. I've never been so sure of anything before. Oh my god, that's so romantically sweet. I love you too. The bruises Kazama had given his face were already beginning to color, but he still looked heroic. I mean, Heisuke, you've gained a few abilities that were never meant for you, and it's gone to your head. Very well. I'll cut that head off and tear out your heart, you fake. Let's see you try. Kazama lifted his sword again, fully prepared for battle this time. Heisuke, on the other hand, only stayed upright by leaning heavily on his sword. Before they could attack one another, a strong gust of wind swept across their battlefield. I don't know who this is, so anyway. My, now isn't what I'd call the best time for this. Fake. You know, I really think it's rather foolish to have anything to do with a man who says such things. Ah, it's the lady friends. Sen! Kimigiku! What are you guys doing here?
Toto, was it? You've done well.
I can't remember what voice I gave her, but she's got a cute voice. Anyway. Huh? How do you know my name? Are these your friends, Spacey? Oh, that's right. Heisuke had never met either of them before. You're the female demon leaving in the Yase village.
Yase, this is where Princess Sen takes residence.
What would a demon from Kyoto want with us? That's great that you've heard of me. My lady is from the demon clan of Kyoto. Her family rarely interacts with the eastern or western clans, but she is a direct descendant of the legendary Suzuka Gozen. Suzuka Gozen. Suzuka Gozen? I couldn't make much of what they were saying, but from what I could tell, Sen was of a similar or possibly higher station than Kazama. Ha! Face bitch! Friends in hot laces. Roll out with the dirt like you are. Wait, something like that. You know, I'm not good with insults right now, okay? I feel very hot right now. Have a glass of wine. That's just making me really warm. Getting my AC on higher. What does the descendant of Suzuka Gozen want with me? Have you come to pay your respects?
Oh! What? With what need would I venture out of my way to pay respect to you? Why am I here? That's simple. Demons are the shadows in history. Have you forgotten the law that we're not to become involved with human politics? Using the powers of demons to interfere with, if not destroy, the shogunate is out of the question. That means, of course, that attacking the men of the Shinsengumi with the intention of abducting this one here is out of line as well.
Go, girl. She's like coming up here. All right, I'm gonna school you on some shit. Like, are you suggesting that we're going against the rules of being a demon? I don't think she's suggesting, and I think she's flat out fucking telling you are. Like, we have no intentions on aiding the Satsuma. They're successful in overthrowing the shogunate. We have no intentions on aiding the Satsuma. They are successful in overthrowing the shogunate. What? Stop letting Tim type shit! Because that's missing words. That's not even a full set. That's like 2 sentences missing shit. Anyway.
Even if you are, in fact, going to withdraw from your efforts in the future, it doesn't excuse the sins that you've already committed. Depending on the severity of your actions, we may need to take disciplinary measures against your stray demons. Stray demon? A demon who broke the code and has been exiled. Are you prepared for this outcome?
Sen and Kazama glared intensely at one another, each one aware of how capable the other was. Where the fuck were you when fucking Hajime was getting his ass whipped? You could have come in and he wouldn't have been a fucking fury. Like, Jesus! What the fuck? Why did they just, like... Do you feel like we went down the first path that was like the, like, yeah, whatever. Like, they whatevered his path a little? Do you feel that way? Because I feel that way. I feel like we got the Van Helsing treatment where it's like, yeah, I mean, like, maybe they're, whatever. But why? Why? What's wrong with Hajime, man? He's nice and sweet and awkward and doesn't really say much and he's quiet and but we built snow bunnies together and I feel like that's special. But we didn't get a kiss and the most we got was like, I guess you can come with us, cool, whatever. And like walked away like, oh, okay, what? At least Toto has professed kind of sort of his feelings without saying them directly, but we get it, right? Like we totally get his feelings. Yeah. Pretty fucking obvious. God. Man, always get cock blocked. Always get cock blocked in these games. Anyway, what do we have to do to make this go away? You need to go the fuck away and leave me alone forever.
Simple. She'll be under the protection and jurisdiction of the Yase clan going forward. Of course, it's necessary for the both of you to vow that you'll never interfere with her again.
Bye, Felicia.
If you keep your word, then your transgressions against mankind will be kept discreet.
Who are you to tell me what to do? Kazama laughed condescendingly towards Sen.
You insolent, ungrateful knave! Know your place!
I feel like her voice probably shouldn't be that high-pitched when she's like, know your place! It's less intimidating the way I gave her, but too bad. Kazama jerked as if he'd been struck. I could never have imagined that she could be so... The look she gave him was almost haughty. I know, I love the anger in her eyes. It's kind of cool. They were the eyes of a demon princess looking dignified, opposite from her opposition conversant. I know what you're trying to say there, but Jesus.
You've broken the demon code by wrongly altering the course of human affairs, and in no small manner, the destiny of their peoples. The title of stray demon does not begin to describe the weight of your wrongdoings. One could even partition the disbandment of your clan. And yet here I am, standing before you to let you know that I may be willing to turn my cheek. If you're unwilling to oblige, then Kazama clan will be stripped from their privileges as demons. If this is what you want is this what you want for all your people?
Kazama and Hamagiri fell silent, grimacing quietly to themselves and gritting their teeth. Eventually, you have an impertinent mouth. Nonetheless, this is an interesting proposition. I see you've not inherited the elegance of your predecessor, however. Time to go home, Amagiri. Guess I'll have to let this one go. For now. Forever! Bitch! Guidelines. Yes, sir. However, if the daughter of Yukamura chooses to join me in matrimony as my wife, you have no business getting in my way, my lady.
Excuse me? Chooses to join you in matrimony? You aren't understanding, are you?
Kazama's smugness dropped, and whatever responses he'd intended to give it changed. You were lucky this time, fake. I won't kill you now. But if, or should I say, when, that mind of yours does break, I will. The two demons turned, disintegrating into the darkness like spirits.
At long last, they finally left us be. With any hope, this will prevent Kazama from being a bother for much longer.
Thank you both for helping me. I mean, like, she's, like, strong with their words and shit, and we're, like, fucking useless. Can we just be a stronger, like, woman? Because, like, we're a demon, right? So we should have powers, and we should be able to, like, kick some fucking ass. And not be like, oh, I'm useless, bitch! Urgh, grow something! Like, hike up your tits and fight! I don't know, like, I just want us to not be so useless sometimes. No need. I am simply performing my duties. I wasn't thanking you, I was thanking... You did nothing, you just stood there. However, we must go now. Those men were the greatest threat. The Imperial Army is still nearby. Oh! That's right! We gotta head over to Osaka Castle, huh?
Perhaps we can catch up when we next visit Idaho. Are you guys going to the Osaka Castle?
Didn't he just fucking say that sentence? Open your ears, girl! The rest of the Shinsengumi should be gathering there.
Kiku, do you have a status report on what the situation is like in our current area?
Yes, I hear that Kyoto Castle has already betrayed the Shogun. Kyoto Domain, the domain governed by the Inaba clan. During the Bakamatsu period, their daimyo? I can never say that word. It takes me too long because it's like just... I can't... Anyway. Was one of the Shogun's executive ministers, but he was not in the Battle of Toba Fushimi. But if you can make it past Kyoto, then you should have no trouble reaching Osaka. Well, thank you again. Is there anything I can do for you?
Another time, perhaps? Let us depart, Kimigiku.
And with that, they disappeared into the woods. Without Sen and Kimigiko, I had no doubt that our encounter with Kazama and Amagiri would have ended very badly. Our own safety assured, for the moment at least, I fell to wondering how the rest of the Shinsengumi had fared. One look at Heisuke confirmed that his thoughts mirrored mine. We needed to get to Osaka as quickly as possible. And now we're here. The forest paths to Osaka Castle were winding and arduous, requiring all of my stamina to traverse. Arduous. Speaks words, Spacey. I swear to God, I need to drink more. I had ended up far more exhausted by the end of it than I'd expected to be. When we finally arrived to Osaka Castle to meet with the Shinsengumi men, I went to bed almost immediately, practically collapsing upon the futon. Who are you chirping to, bird? It was a huge relief to have a place in which to sleep, and when I awoke, it was evening already. I rushed to the Great Hall, but there wasn't anyone to be seen anywhere. Where's Heisuke and Hijikata? I was muttering to myself, almost half asleep still. Saito! Oh, hi! I know we're not on your path, but I still love you. Oh, it's so good to see you safe, Saito. Yukamura, nice to see you safe as well. This is good news. I know you love me, right? This is like the most you've spoken to, even on your path. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, where is everyone? As soon as I got here, they told me to get some rest, so I wasn't able to see how everyone was doing. Is everyone safe? Oh. Oh no. It is difficult to know presently, especially in the case of Yamazaki. He was badly wounded during the battle and is in critical condition. I mean, he did technically die in Saito's one of his bad paths. But that was a bad path, not like the good ending. The good ending is like, should be what, travels over when you do Edo Blossoms and you pick which route you're going down. That's where you should leave off. So far, no one has actually died in any of the good paths. I mean, aside from Ryuma, like that poor motherfucker. Like, I don't. Anyway, I'm thinking maybe he's not really dead. Maybe they faked his death because, like, otherwise, there's got to be a. Or in his good path, he lives, and just in their paths, he dies, and it doesn't make a difference. You know what I mean? Because it's like, otherwise, it's like, if the canon is he is dead, then that's gonna suck going down his good path. You know what I mean? Luckily, the chief and Soji were not involved, so they're safe and we're out of harm's way, but Soji does not appear to be improving with his illness. I know, and that's sad too. Oh no, is he gonna die? Also, he's been kind of useless if you think about it. Like, he's like the sword of the Shinsengumi, but he's been out of fucking commission since day one. So I just think he's a cocky bastard and does nothing. Just saying. I see. And Gen? Oh no, that was... Oh, he said that. What? So he said that, and then we say... Yes, I heard about Inoue almost as soon as we'd arrived. I see. The news about Inoue was waiting for us as Heisuke and I met with everyone. He died, didn't he? To think that the sight of his warm smile or the peaceful sound of his voice would no longer be things in which I could take solace broke my heart. Aw, that's how you tell us he's dead? Didn't he die in Hajime's path too? So, I mean, like, but still. To top it off too, what happened to the Shinsengumi? And the remaining warriors are slowly gathering at Osaka Castle. Once enough return, we're to depart for Ito. So, rest while you still can. Okay, understood. Did you see Heisuke? Heisuke? I believe I saw him outside, alone, earlier. What? But the sun's still out! I'm worried, so I'm gonna check on him. And he's like, yeah. Ever since Heisuke had become a fury, his mood often fluctuated extremely, even in talking to me. I wasn't comfortable leaving Heisuke alone, so after Saito gave me the go-ahead, I bowed and I walked outside to find Heisuke. As I went past the castle's inner court, I witnessed a beautiful sunset above the castle walls. Near the wall, bathed in amber light, I saw Heisuke. Oh, Spacey! He was standing there, letting his body soak in the red warmth of the setting sun, and he gazed quietly toward the cloud formations above. Morning. Guess that's kind of weird to say at this time of day. Well, I just woke up, so I think morning is fitting. Heisuke, are you alright? Isn't the sunlight bad for your body? As I'd expressed my worry with him, Heisuke shared with me a wry smile. I'd be lying if I said I was fine. The sunset's burning my eyes a little. Kind of feel this numbing sensation all over my body, and I even feel like I'm going to be sick. Why are you staying out here? The pain I can deal with. The real scary thing here is how different the world looks from before. Different? For you, the sunset looks pretty from here, yeah? Yes? Yeah, me too. Well, more like, I used to think that too. But the color of the sunset doesn't do anything for me anymore. Not like red blood does now. It scares the hell out of me. Heisuke. I'm so sad. And this is sad because we're gonna have to deal with him and his drop, but we're also gonna have to deal with it in Saito's mouth. And I don't want Saito to be a fury. It's bad enough we have to deal with this with poor Toto. Like, poor thing. Aw, you're too sweet to deal with this. And then Saito's gonna like deal with it, but he's gonna be like, nothing. I'm like, just fucking talk to me. Hey, don't worry so much. I can't help it, okay? I can't help but worry. I'm gonna worry about all of you. 12 paths worth of worrying, and then a whole other game worth of worrying. Even if it hurts my body, my soul, I finally feel like the pain is worth fighting through. Huh? It's because you're here with me, by my side. That's so fucking romantic. As he said this, he seemed to blush a little, turning to the side to avoid eye contact. It didn't seem like we wanted to go back in yet. He stood there watching the warm hues fill the sky, and I sauntered next to him. Not like I walked up, I approached him, I sauntered. It's like cocky. Spacey? Although we're looking at the same setting sun, he and I are seeing different things. Thinking about what had become of us made my heart a little heavy, so I reached for his hand, cold to the touch, to hold. Oh, Heisuke's heart won't lose to the fury. So just like in the forest, we clasped our hands tightly together, gazing into the evening sky. This is like, so at least we got a hand holding with him, right? I'm just saying, that's like... Although I felt powerless, I had felt that if I were to stay by his side, that
future was still worth looking forward to, and it brought me warmth. We watched the sun dip into the horizon and eventually the rising moon as night came to visit. Aww. As the moon ascended to the gray clouds above, Heisuke stared into the light and chuckled. Boy, nighttime sure feels good. I like the night as well. I mean, I've always been a little night owl, anyway. All-nighters used to be my thing when I'd hang out with Shin and Sano. Keep that at a minimum, alright? Let me just say that when that stuff happened, it was those two. They're the ones who insisted I go. They made me do it. I have a feeling that if I asked them, they'd tell me you were the one that invited them. The three of you were such good friends. Now, it wasn't just the three of them. All of the Shinsengumi captains seemed to share a bond that connected them like they were all family. I wish I could stay with the Shinsengumi for a little longer. Same, but I don't know what'll happen to the Shinsengumi after this. True, there's really no telling how the war will turn out. Also, we have no way of knowing what Kazama will do after everything's said and done. Yeah, but more than anything, I wish I could say that no matter what happens, I could protect you. But the demons are stronger than I am, and who knows what'll become of me. He squeezed my hand tighter as he lamented the possibilities. Aww. With a quiet gaze, he stared into my eyes. Fan yourselves a little. Kinda like this darkness here. It's hard to see the path we're heading down. So if you're gonna go down this path, if you're gonna go down this path together, it means you'll have to walk in the darkness. We'll have to work our way through what we can't see. Heisuke, I can't ask you to come with me, but his hand was trembling in mine. Aww. Heisuke wasn't afraid of fighting, but rather he was afraid he couldn't protect those whom he'd held dear. And it filled me with happiness to know that the person he'd held close to his heart was me, so I grabbed his hand with both of mine. I want to follow wherever you go. I decided this a long time ago. I love it. I believe in you. Why is either one a bad one? I don't know, but I guess it technically shouldn't matter what you choose at this point, because if you've gotten to this point, you're on the good ending. We already knew that because we did high romance and we're obviously doing the guide, so there's no fucking way we weren't gonna get high romance. We got like 200% romance with him. If it goes higher than like once you hit full bloom, it's done and it doesn't matter. But we're supposed to say I want to be by your side, so. But let me say this. Huh? I'm not going with you because I want your protection. I'm going with you because I want to be by your side, to walk in the same world as you. That's why I want us to be together. Spacey. Heisuke blushed bright red, perhaps caught off guard. So technically, if we said the other thing, it wouldn't have mattered. We just wouldn't have gotten the love points. We've got all the love fucking points! All of them! Oh, I see. Yep, I guess you're right. Besides, you're not really the type who needs protection from a guy like me anyway, huh? Well, on the battlefield, it seems like I don't need much, no. Ha! That's not what I meant. Heisuke laughed. Thanks, Spacey. Man, just having you next to me makes me feel like I can do anything. Yeah? That's so. Good. I'm happy to hear it. You know it. I knew he kind of gave me a hard time, but next time I see Kazama, he's got another thing coming to him. You don't belong to him. I'm gonna show him that you're mine. Oh my god, that's so cute. That's oh. We got none of that from Saito. I swear to fucking god. Like, that might have been kind of like the easiest path to kind of fall into, but at the same time, it's like the cock blockiest one. Because like, he just like kind of looks at you and is like, smirks and like, okay, cool. And you're like, that means you're in love with me, right? Wow. Okay. And at least here's like, you're mine. Oh, we held hands. And Jesus, that's all I wanted from Saito was like, you know. Well, I mean, I just wanted to barge in and be like, God damn it, I'm taking you now. Okay. Okay. I mean, it's been 4 fucking years is all I'm saying, okay? Still on that 4 years thing. The passion in Heisuke's declaration made me blush, but it was fine. When Heisuke's happy, I'm happy. All right, Heisuke,
Want to head back soon? Sure, why not? It's getting pretty chilly. We were soon engulfed in darkness around us, and it was a little tough to find our way back. We should be careful, I muttered softly, and when I looked up at Heisuke, he was looking back at me. Huh? What's the matter, Heisuke? Nothing. Just got a strange feeling. Can't really see what's in front of me, but I just realized how bright your face looks to me. Huh? Anyway, let's hurry and eat. There ain't much to snack on out in the forest. Okay, I think everyone's waiting for us to come back. We gripped each other's hands even tighter as we walked back towards Osaka Castle. It's so cute, we're holding hands, guys. This war later became known as the Battle of Toba Fushimi. Throughout the war, the shogunate troops had the advantage in numbers, but they're no match against the Satsuma Choshu, who successfully employed advanced weapons and Western tactics to gain the upper hand. Allegedly, the deciding moment was in the arrival of the gold brocade flag, which represented their allegiance and backing of the imperial palace. When Lord Yoshinobu had discovered this had happened, he decided to retreat to Edo. At this point, the war became pointless to those serving the shogunate once their leader had left. The prospect of defeat is what moved the last remnants of the shogunate and the Shinsengumi to leave Osaka Castle for Edo. Like, that sucked, but all my shit was back at the... I guess I can't get my stuff? Damn, it sucks, man. I thought we were on the final chapter. Oh, that's like the little ending thing? January 10th, our ship was to set sail from the dock on January. The past wars, our future, these thoughts made me unable to sleep, and I constantly sifted through them alone in bed. So to calm my restlessness, I went to the dock. Oh, hey, Spacey. What you doing up so late? Good evening, Heisuke. I couldn't shut my eyes for more than a second. I don't blame you. A lot of stuff happened. Indeed. Our conversation took a pause, and the sound of crashing waves filled the space in our silence. This is like that final moment that we had, so I think it's like a little short. It's not really a full chapter. It's like that short moment. Kind of like we had with Saito when he came and he was like, if you're going to come with us. And you were like, why are you being a dick to me? I thought you loved me. And it was like, touch his hand, and that was it. Heisuke watched the water move below him, and he spoke gently. It's been 5 years already. Huh? Since we came from Edo to Kyoto. And 4 of those years I was with you. So, heck, when we were at, Shiai Hall? Whatever, yeah. We were so broke that we could barely find enough to eat. So we just get a couple of bottles of cheap sake, and we'd drink till we couldn't see. So, okay, Nike. Okay. Spacey can never pronounce, I don't fucking know why. I don't know, anyway. Talking about how messed up politics were back then. And that's when we heard that the Roshigumi were looking for members, so we pounced on opportunity. On the opportunity? On the opportunity. Well, it could be on the opportunity, I suppose, either way. All that mattered to us was that we didn't have to worry about food anymore, and then now we could always all be together. I could picture the image vividly as he described the bunch of them together. If it was anything like I'd seen of them in Kyoto, I swear I can fucking read. I don't know. They'd be trading banter back and forth, having the time of their lives every day. Back in Edo, all anyone talked about was the Imperial Nationalist Party. And then we made it to Kyoto, we were the ones arresting all those guys. Seems like Kondo and Hijikata were too focused on becoming samurai. Shin and Sano, looking back at it, I guess as long as we were together, they thought everything'd be fine. And everything changed when the shogunate gave us the order to research the serum. I was always the one who thought it wasn't the best idea. I just couldn't get myself to look the other way like the others. I remember joining the Guardians of the Imperial Tomb, and Ito told me, do you actually believe your hard work would come to fruition while the shogunate forces you to work for them and aid their research? Back then, I kind of agreed with him, but that didn't mean everything Ito had said was right either. The sense of anguish and conflict inside of Heisuke must have been bubbling for quite some time. Not only to decide what was right for him, but how he could go about making it so. There aren't many people in the world who are able to navigate this issue sensibly. There's only so much that a guy can do.
Before I knew it, I was doing things that didn't fit with who I was. Heisuke, I almost lost my life at Aburano Koji. And because I selfishly didn't want to die, now I'm a fury. Now I can only really move around at night. My body can't be hurt, even if I'm stabbed or shot a bunch of times. I killed people, bathed in their blood even. My body shook for want of their blood. I thought I'd finally become a full-blown monster, but there you were next to me the whole time. Aw. You're welcome. Under the starry night, Heisuke smiled shyly. It was a fleeting smile, one so delicate it felt at any moment like it could float into the night. Thanks, Spacey. I'm so glad you're here with me. No need to thank me. It was quite the contrary. I think I have Heisuke to thank for his boundless energy and kindness. When I was first brought to the compounds, I remember him timidly telling me that he'd hoped the Shinsengumi would let me go. I remember it fondly. So, now I finally feel like I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm not going to concern myself with the state of the world, or Japan's future, or big stuff like that. I just want to use my powers for things that matter to me, for the people I want to protect. Heisuke looked at me peacefully. I promise you, Spacey, I'm no longer the Shinsengumi's captain of the 8th Division, nor a member of the Guard. Technically, to the public, I'm a dead man. For as long as I'm a Fury, I can't really stop being one of the Shinsengumi, but my wish to keep you safe has never dwindled. And if I can help it, it never will. His voice shook so faintly that it was nearly overpowered as the waves crashed behind us. But Heisuke's eyes told me everything that I'd needed to hear. Thank you, Heisuke. My hair was blowing beside the endless sea. I smiled kindly, our eyes twinkling in moonlight. I don't understand, Bert. I'm talking to my bird right now, by the way. Why you insist on trying to clean yourself while you're sitting on my shoulder? Like, it's kind of annoying. I'm like, He's like, I want to sit with you, but I want to clean myself. And then he's like flapping all over it. It's like, oh my god. Oh, we got our little ending. Yay. They have a lot of fucking people like doing fucking voices in this. Oh my god. So that was our good ending. I mean, okay, so we still don't get any kind of like, there's not any real romance in this, which just makes me like, okay, there's no kissing. I want to kiss at least, god damn it. We got hand holding and his profession of love, basically. I mean, you know, it's basically like, you're mine. Okay, that's close enough. That's still more, I mean, honestly, we got more romance out of him than we did out of Bird, out of Sahito. You know what it is, because now he's like, oh, you got, there's a glass in your hand. Yes, there's a wine glass in my hand. You don't get any. Booze Bird. Voice recording studio, Carrot House. This is fucking awesome. I just like that. Carrot House. Hopefully they don't cut this song up. I know from loading up the first part, which you guys still have not seen the first part of Hakuoki. We're at the end of the second fucking route. Oh my god. At least loading it, I know that they at least, the song can at least be, intro song can at least go in there, so. I would assume these ones are safe too. Which is good. Because I just hate it when they did it with like Bad Apple Wars, where they're like, you can't put your video up at all. But the intro song in Bad Apple Wars is so fucking good. It's so good. Like, Google it, guys. Like, seriously, Google it. It's on YouTube. It's just, I can't. Oh, now we have a behind the, okay. January 1868. Damn. The Battle of Tobo Fushimi ended with the Satsuma and Choshu victorious. As the shogunate troops retreated, the Shinsengumi headed towards Edo. 4 years ago, I came to Kyoto all by myself in search of for my father and met the Shinsengumi. I think this is the same after all of the paths. I'm going to leave the city of Kyoto where I made fond memories with the Shinsengumi. Despite the defeat, his resolve didn't waver, and I've chosen to walk alongside him. We're going to head to Edo, without knowing what fate awaits us. Yeah, so that's why, okay. Well, there you go.
So it seemed a little weird. I decided I'm going to walk beside him. That's a really odd way to word it. But that's because it's the same end credit sequence that's in everything. Like, I've decided I will walk beside him. Beside who? They would actually almost be better if like it starts like that and then they're like, 4 years ago, Toto, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. It's Toto, I don't think we're in Kyoto anymore. Actually, it's just Toto, I don't think we're in Kyoto, but anyway. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go wee. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Oh, here we go. Boop. Begin story from this chapter, romance low. Yes. Okay, so we're going to, so we have low romance, but I'm so sad that low romance is 80%. Like, fucking kidding me? Like, this game is such a cock tease. Like, seriously, like, 80% means you have low romance. So 100% is high romance, but you don't get a kiss because, bitch, I mean, simmer down, what the hell? We're not man whores. It's been 4 years, though. Like, seriously? Like, I want to see this, right? So, like, in this, that's so sad. Oh, it's only 50% with him. Oh, my God. Interesting. Interesting. So, low romance with high skate is 50%, which makes sense. But when we went into Saito's route and did low romance, it was at 80%. So, like, he's harder to romance? Is that what you're telling me? Like, fuck, how do we manage that? I didn't use a guide. How the fuck did I manage that? Amazing. Anyway, so we're gonna skip through everything. So we are going to go down the... we're supposed to say, that means you're free. Okay. So this will be the same for both. We're gonna make a save before the next choice, and then we'll do the both endings. So anyway, it must have been a real burden for you to grow up with no father. This is when he was talking about his family, obviously. And even worse, to know he existed, but to also know that you could never try to find them. It seemed like it would have been too much for a child to bear. I'm going to do this so it skips when we hit the point. He'd grown into a man now, able to deal with much better with the cruelties of life. But as a child, Heisuke must have been terribly lonely. Well, since I'm dead now, I guess they won't be sending me any more money. And the sword they gave me broke back in Ikeda. I guess now there's really nothing that connects me to my parents anymore. So, now that you're dead, you're finally free. You've got a new life. There's nothing tying you down. So to me, I think that means you can live your life however you'd like to live. We could have chosen any option because we had low romance, so it would have made a difference. But this obviously doesn't give you any romance points. The other one did. Free, huh? Ha! Free of commitments and with the power of a fury, Heisuke Toto's new era has begun. The sadness I'd seen in his face disappeared, and indeed it was there so briefly that I soon began to think it had only been an illusion. I had known that it wasn't really something someone could get over easily, but knowing Heisuke, I'm sure he's strong enough to get through it. Okay. So. La 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 la. So. This is where we're gonna make a save. Save point. Save. Save. Save, save. Save, save. 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 Toto! Ooh, okay. Here we go. So, we can tell for the bad ending, we can say give him blood or give him medicine. Either option. Let's say give him blood. Let's be an asshole. Let's do the worst. If we're gonna go down a bad ending, we're gonna do the worst. Like, Sonnen had been right about one thing. I couldn't possibly understand the pain Heisuke was feeling. I wasn't a fury. All I could do was watch him suffer. You know what? We can just go back and see what happens if we do the other thing too. So, the medicine. No, I could do more than that. My path was clear. I'm sorry, Heisuke. You said you wouldn't drink blood, but... what are you... The pain was so great he could barely speak. I didn't respond. Instead, I drew my kodachi and slid the blade across my arm. What the hell are you doing? Sonnen just said so, remember? Your pain will continue until you drink blood. Then...
Why would you do that to yourself? Just for me. I can't bear to watch you suffer any longer. If he had to drink blood to live, then I wanted it to be my blood. My arm shook as I held it out to him. I'm sure we're going to end, but please, this will heal immediately. And besides, I'm always being protected. Just once, I want to help someone. If this is going to help you, that's all I ask for. But we're going to kill him. He's going to fucking die or go evil and kill us. I don't know. The blood dripped from my arm like thick red tears. For a long moment, Heisuke simply stared at it. Finally, he nodded. I feel like a real jerk doing this, but thanks, Spacey. Okay. So then we go through the woods. I mean, Romancy hold his hand. Blah, blah, blah. But what's going to happen now? Just going to be like, I mean, seriously, what's going to happen? So here comes... He took off, pulling me behind him through the cold, dark woods. So this was... Shogunate soldiers. Oh, yeah, and then we go running, and then we run into whatever. Okay. The shouts of our pursuers echoed up the trees and seemed to come from everywhere. Neither of us knew the forest, and so we ran through it nearly blind, trusting in luck to keep us from the enemy. Right, because we ran... Woo, we got away from them in the good path, and then we ran into Kazama. Right. He squeezed my hand. Don't worry, I'm with you. Right. Despite our rather desperate situation, I felt myself blush. He squeezed my hand again, and I turned even redder, but all thoughts of romance disappeared when I looked up. No, the forest! Crap, looks like a road. We'll be sitting ducks if we go out there. But we didn't have time to think. I could hear our pursuers crashing through the forest, coming closer. Fucking A, Tim. I'll go out first and draw their fire. They'll probably hit me a couple times, but you should be able to make it to the other side before they notice you. But I'll be fine. I heal real quick, remember? We don't have time to argue about this. Get ready to move. The trees ended and he ran out into the road, a few steps ahead of me. A line of Imperial riflemen waited for him. The air exploded with gunfire. Gah! Heisuke! I'm all right. It's nothing. What? He wasn't healing as fast as he usually did. That's right. They have silver bullets. No, he wasn't healing at all. What's going on? But we didn't get a chance to try and learn why. I guess it doesn't matter if the injury heals or not. It doesn't change the fact that I have to kill them all. Heisuke ran headfirst into the hellish storm of bullets. He's gonna fucking die. With a monstrous display of swordsmanship, he slayed the soldiers one by one. By the end, he was drenched in their blood. Did Saito die in his bad path? I don't remember. Ah, it smells so good. So sweet, so thick. Not even the best sake in the country would smell this good. Sake. Okay. Naki. God damn it, Spacey. Anyway. Heisuke? Something was off. I called out for him. But Heisuke had made such distance from me that he couldn't hear my voice. There's some more of you in hiding over there, huh? Give me your guys' blood, too. The warm, delicious blood. Heisuke, no! Couldn't bear it anymore. I ran up to him. Then more bullets came suddenly raining down. A shower of bullets came one after the other, and they tore through the flesh of our bodies. Oh my god, we're both gonna die. And finally, I heard one last crack of the gunshot ringing in my ears. A huge force had torn through where my heart was, the hole dripping with blood from my chest. Oh, did we die? And Saito's around? Because we died now. All of a sudden, I couldn't see the back of Heisuke, and my consciousness started slipping. Damn! We did. All right, well, there you go. I wonder if that same thing would happen if we gave him medicine. Let's try that and see what happens. See if it's the same thing. I mean, we're going to skip through a lot, and we'll probably skip and it goes right to the end, but we'll see if it's the same. Oh, that's true. So I want to see something. Let's give him medicine. Oh, here, Heisuke, drink this. With shaking hands, I handed him the medicine Sonnen had given me. I didn't know how much good it'd do him, but it had to be better than blood.
I just want to see if anything changes. I mean, I still think we're going to get the same bad ending, but... okay. Better than drinking blood, right? Drink this medicine. Be careful not to choke on it, though. Yeah, I know. He swallowed the medicine and coughed. I held my breath. Ugh. His bloodlust didn't seem to leave him as quick as I'd hoped, which was worrying me. Even if it had only been a few minutes since he'd taken the serum, it felt like an eternity to me. Haisuke, hang in there. Eventually, Haisuke's breathing began to settle into a normal rhythm. Yeah, okay. So it's the exact same thing. It's just a slightly different whether you give him the medicine or the blood, but everything probably turns out exactly the same. There's no other, like, difference, so. I just wanted to see. I figured the ending was going to be the same, but, like, I just... You know, you're going to get a bad ending the same bad ending either way, right? I mean, I probably would have given him the medicine. I'm not going to lie. If I was just going on this path without a guide, I would have been like, give him the medicine. Making him endure it seems mean. And then we would have got a bad ending and I would have been like, fuck. But, I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how I got a good ending with Saito, because love and romance with him is 80%, so. Anyway. Okay, so now we're going to do our unrequited love ending. Okay, so we're going to make him endure it, which is what we did the first time, but because we said that means you're free, I'm assuming the unrequited love ending, obviously you could have gotten that depending on the choices you made in the game, but because we started this with low romance, like, obviously it's not like we started at high romance, changed it and said that means you're free, and then did this, because we still would have gotten the good ending, because we would have had one shitty choice, but it's because we did low romance, but... So it is weird, because you're like, it's just one choice, and you're like, it's not really one choice, it's a lot of choices. It's just, you don't have to go through the whole game and choose opposite things to be able to get the other endings, which is kind of cool, I like that. A second volley of gunfire rattled through the air. I mean, you can, because then you could see what happens when you choose the other options, but, eh. Haisuke pulled me through the woods as the voices of our pursuers echoed behind us. Listen to me, Spacey. Don't let go of my hand, no matter what happens. Yeah, I know. Just as the words escaped from my mouth, we'd heard more gunshots coming from the direction toward which we'd been running. Damn it! There are enemies over there. Maybe we should go this way. As we turned towards another path, more gunshots rang from that direction as well. Haisuke, are we? Yep, seems like we're surrounded. Haisuke crouched, dead silent, and he carefully scanned the vicinity around him. Seems like there aren't many guards that way. I don't sense too many people in this direction. You can tell? Ever since I turned into a fury, I've become pretty good at seeing in the dark. So I'm gonna go take down the warriors over there. When I give the signal, follow me. Okay, got it. Wait, what's the signal? Run, Spacey, run! Okay. Haisuke stared intently at a nearby soldier, and he waited for the perfect moment to strike. Then, he ran swiftly through the thick grass, and he charged toward the enemy soldiers. With 2 quick slashes, he had killed the men before they could even flinch. Just then... Hey, there's a Shogunate troop over here! Fire! Hey, there's like some guy over here, man. Okay, anyway. The soldiers, all of whom were dressed in Western uniforms, fired their guns toward Haisuke. Heh! No way these guys are gonna hurt me with their pesky bullets. Huh? Haisuke glanced down at his body and his expression instantly became incredulous. What was going on? Since he's a fury, the wounds from the bullets should have healed almost immediately, but Haisuke seemed surprised at first to see the bullet holes remain on his body. Are these some kind of special bullets or something? Ah, well, whatever. Before all my blood is fully drained from my body, it'll be easy for me to kill you all. Haisuke leapt from the grass and hid behind the trees, dodged the bullets, and killed the enemy warriors one by one. Every time he killed a soldier, it was followed by the splatter of blood and a wrenching scream. Usually what happens when you slice people with a sword, but Haisuke was almost completely coated in blood, the thick liquid slowly dripping from his person. Spacey, go ahead to the Osaka castle. I'll handle them. But I can't leave you behind, Haisuke. I can't fight when you're here. Besides what? Just go. As soon as I take care of this, I'll follow you. It's kind of interesting because that's the same thing Saito kind of said when we were there. He's like, I can't fight while you're here. Like, go away. And he was just like, I can't fight while you're going. And you're like, okay. I wasn't sure if it was okay for me to leave without Haisuke beside me, but
His demeanor pushed me to go on, and I turned to run towards the direction of Osaka Castle. He should be fine, right? I mean, Heisuke's a fury now. It's not like he could be easily killed. He's still gonna die. Surely he'll catch up with me soon. I somehow managed to get to Osaka Castle, but despite how long I'd waited, Heisuke never caught up to me.
Spacey, still up?
Oh, Nagakura, Harada. Supposedly, we're gonna get on a ship back to Ito soon. What are you gonna do? Did you want to come with us, or... By the time I'd arrived to Osaka Castle, the Supreme Commander, Lord Yoshinobu, had left and the Shinsengumi had made the decision to return to Ito as well. Is there any way for us to wait? Even if just a little longer? Heisuke might still arrive. We can't. I know how you must be feeling, but there hasn't been any word from him, even now. He's already... It's hard to know who'll come back from war and who won't. Me, though, I thought I'd be prepared for this, but I'd never thought for a second that I would never see Heisuke after he turned into a fury.
Damn it, Heisuke! Why'd you have to die so soon? The hell did you ever become a fury?
Nagakura tightly balled his hand into a fist and he punched the ground out of frustration. I felt the same way. He became a fury after overcoming so many. After a near-fatal wound. It's like, what? After so many what? Only 2 months had passed since Aburano Koji. I wiped the tears that were beginning to trickle down my cheeks. See, like, we love him, but he doesn't like us, so that's just weird. That's the sad, the unrequited love is like, I love him, and he's like, okay, and he just leaves us. That's what Saito did. Although I almost feel sort of unrequited love at the good path, too, but anyway. Thanks, Spacey. You're crying for Heisuke. Harada's words made Heisuke's death definitive. I crumbled to the floor and cried.
So our unrequited love ending is that he's dead? Well, I mean, I guess it is unrequited love because he's dead, but...
Next day, I'd gotten onto the ship with the men of the Shinsengumi, and together we left Osaka Bay to head towards Ito. During the recent battle of Toba Fushimi, Yamazaki was gravely wounded, passing away on the ship.
Aww, Yamazaki dies in, like, all these. This poor fucking dude.
We'd performed a burial by the sea. Heisuke left no body behind, so we weren't able to hold a memorial service for him. We just don't know if he did. He might even be alive, we don't know. Even so, I don't think I could ever forget about Heisuke. I was sure the other captains had the same feelings as me, too.
Sorry, I needed a drink for that.
As the waves crashed against the shore, I thought back to what he'd said to me as I left him there in the tall grass. I can't fight when you're here. Besides, I have a feeling about what he would have wanted to tell me. I don't want you to see me like this. Hopefully I was able to honor his wishes. But even if it wasn't something Heisuke wanted, I should have stayed back then. I wanted to. Heisuke, we're almost arriving at Ito. The Ito you loved. The night wind was cool with the scent of the sea, as if offering an answer from a distant place. It's so sad. I almost feel like the unrequited love ending is almost like a little bit better in this case than in Saito's. Because in Saito's, he was like, anyway, we're going back to Ito. Peace out. And you're like, but what? What? And at least Heisuke died in this one. And you're like, well, that's why he didn't let me back, because he's dead. You could at least make yourself feel better, even though, like, look at that, it's like that dead tree. Dead cherry blossom tree. It's depressing. But anyway, so that's Heisuke's route. So I do not know what path we're going to go down next, because I, as you know, am way ahead to the point where you guys have not seen the first part of Hakuoki yet, and I have recorded 2 full paths. So I am going to be recording Cinderella Phenomenon and 7 Scarlet, a couple path for each of those before I get back to Hakuoki, because that's how I do. We do it in a cycle, you know. And I think hopefully by that point, the video has gone up, because I hope it's in like part 4, where I don't really remember. I know it was in the beginning where I was like, hey guys, if there's someone that you like, blah, blah, blah. So hopefully that part goes up before I start Hakuoki back up again.
Because I am going to have to record another path just so that I have enough of a buffer to prep myself so that, like, while I can't record, then when I am able to record, I'm not like, like scrambling to record. So I have a little bit of a buffer. So I might have more of a buffer than I need. I don't really know. I haven't quite figured this out yet. So, but, yeah. So, yeah, hopefully there's some suggestions or people like certain characters or there's something. I don't know, because otherwise I'll just, I don't know, draw a name out of a hat. I don't know. Or maybe we'll do, you know what, if nobody leaves any, if we don't have any suggestions by the time I have to come back to this because that part hasn't posted or something and I can't wait, just because I need to make sure I have a buffer, I will either make the decision to do another one of the bottom tier dudes, or we'll do one of those, the 3 characters that we never fucking see. Maybe we'll go down Ryoma's path because he dies all the time and I'm just really fucking curious about the fuck is the deal with this guy? Like, we never see him. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, him or one of the other guys. Oh, wait, am I doing... Wait, I forgot. I just thought of this, too. I was like, shit, we didn't do a gallery. We didn't look at Toto's gallery. You know what I mean? Oh, here. So I was like, or we could go down, like, we can either do Iba, Soma, Ryoma. We can even do Kazama. We could do one of these guys. You know what I mean? Because they're kind of like... I was thinking we either do Yamazaki or maybe one of these guys. So it'll be somebody on this page, maybe. Anyway. Let's look at our gallery. Got all of our gallery pictures. Were we missing one for... Yeah, we still are missing one. But I have a feeling that's because of an option in his. So what we'll do at the end of the game... Or, you know what? I don't know. Maybe I'll do... I don't know. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know what I'm going to do, guys. I don't know. You haven't seen part 1 of Hakuoki. I'm already here. I don't fucking know what's going on. We know this. I could even go through and just skip through Saito's path again. It'll be weird because we did Saito and then we do Hajime, and then we did Heisuke, and then we'll hop back. But I can go through using the guide, Saito, and just choose all the good stuff. And then we might be able to get these last CGs and, you know, see some of the stuff we haven't seen. We won't do the endings. We'll just skip through and be like, okay, we got all the hidden scene kind of things on his good path. You know what I mean? Like, options we didn't choose the first time. Could always do that. You know what I'm saying? So... I don't like that you can't, like... Oh, there it goes. Okay, I was like, how do I freaking navigate? Like, I couldn't... Did I miss that? Okay. Him eating the rice ball. Being all bloody. Snowball fight. She looks so derpy. Like, she's like, oh. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know what I'll decide to do. That one's sad. Look, he's dying. There's a lot of him covered in blood. Like, there's like, that's a theme here. Like, okay, well, hold on a second. That one has, like, a difference. So that, like, kind of... Oh, wait, and wait. Oh, look, we can zoom around. Anyway. Oh. Staring off in the boat. We're not done this one. Because I feel like this kind of sums up Heisuke. I think it sums him up pretty good. Anyway, so I will wrap this part up here. And like I said, who knows what the hell I'm going to do when we come on the next part. We'll see. I don't know. Because obviously, it's not like any of the suggestions I'm making right now, you guys can be like, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Because that'll be like a month from now. So I'll figure it out. Maybe we'll just skim through. I don't really know. If we skimmed through Saito's just to get the hidden scenes, it would probably only take like a part. But I need more than that as a buffer. So I'm going to need another whole path. Because these are so motherfucking short. So I'm just... Hold on, I'm looking at my thing right now. Yeah, I'm going to need more than that. So I might do that anyway. And then still do another path. just because we're missing CGs and I want to get them all. Or we could always do that at the very end of the game. I'm not sure when we're going to do that, but we need to do it at some point. But yeah, so I'll figure it out. Hopefully, I'll record some other games, give myself some time, but unfortunately, you know, each game really only takes 5 parts, and that doesn't, even though it's 5 hours worth of gameplay, it's really not 10 hours. I'm hitting on a weekend here. I'm coming up to a weekend, and I play more than that on the weekends, so I'm either recording 2 Paths in Cinderella Phenomenon, or 2 Paths in, or finishing fucking 7 Scarlet. I mean, Jesus. That game goes so fast. Guys, I'm like halfway through it at this point. Okay, not really. Not really. I'll be almost halfway through, but by the time you see this, I'll have recorded half of that game already, which is just sad. We actually might be like more than halfway through that game by the time this posts. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, so we'll see what happens. I don't know, but I will. So I'm sorry. So I know I said this before, but I'm sorry if I'm recording this and then the next path and it's not anyone that you guys kind of had wanted to see or were like voting for. I'm sure, obviously, like, I know you guys like, we're gonna see all of them, but like, if there was some, everyone's like, yeah, we're gonna see this guy, and like, now he's like midway through the game. It's not because like I'm trying to be a dick. It's just I gotta record shit. So I'm on my own here. I'm on my own here as to making decisions, guys. But anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.